Have you ever run a U-SQL job and you're surprised by how long it took, or it failed for some reason? And you're surprised because you ran this just maybe yesterday or an hour ago, and you're sure it worked. It was fast, or it didn't fail with an exception. And you wonder, what's the difference between what's happening now and what happened before? So we've actually made that simple in our Visual Studio tooling. I'm looking now at a list of jobs in an account, and you'll notice there are a bunch of jobs that have the similar name. And in this case, I'm going to focus on the one that begins with G all jobs hourly. And what I'm going to do is I want to understand the difference between two of these jobs. Okay, so I'm going to right click on one job, and then I see compare job. I'll say set that as left. I'll pick another job, same beginning name, compare job set as right. And now what we're showing you is the job comparison feature. And you should always start off with this feature when you're trying to understand the difference between two jobs. So in this case, we'll start off in this tab called Summary, and you can see some basic properties are being compared across the jobs. Now overall, things look the same. And when there's an interesting difference, it may be a little hard to see, the numbers on these rows are shown in red. So in one of these, it says the total vertices is 388, and the other 394. Well, in this case, that's not a big deal. The bytes written look about the same. The priority is the same. The next question is, how else could they be different? Well, maybe there was a different a different algebra. Well, you can see, well, they actually have the same shape, okay? And what about the data? Were there different files? Well, you can see the exact files that were inputs and outputs, okay? And how they differ. And most importantly, though, is the script, because that's a very common source of why a job is running slower or faster. So let's just take a look at the script to understand what the difference is between these two jobs. And I clicked script diff on the upper right-hand corner, and it's downloading the script from both the jobs, and we're going to see a nice diff between the two and see if there's any differences. There we have it. So you can look on the right, there's a little map of the differences. I'm going to scroll down, and they're highlighted on the right. But you can see this looks like the script really is differing just a few places. And primarily it looks like this one's on the current hour is 3 on the left, 4 on the right. And that's the overall nature of the difference between the two scripts. So there you have it. This is the job comparison feature, a very useful feature whenever you're trying to debug why two jobs might have behaved differently. And very often it's because the script is different, or the input data size is different, or the number of files is different. And this provides you a very easy way of seeing that fast.